extra space. When outside our environment appears cluttered, disorganized, what have you. But quite frankly,
I don't know how you're gonna give them space and privacy in the dining room, but let's see it.
why have so many kids if you don't have enough space for them? My perception is judgment comes from a place of not having the experience. When you've experienced it, you generally don't judge people. You can tell you after everything I've been through in the past 3 years, there's very little I have to judge people. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a point in my life I was so naive. I'm going to judge a poor person based off their appearance.
Okay, you still didn't answer the question though. Like you said, oh, don't judge me because I'm poor. Understandable. I do want to make something clear though. The point of this video is definitely not to poor shame her. The main concern that everyone has is the kids, and as you could tell, she did a terrible job at explaining why she's having so many kids and why the kids don't actually have real beds until later on in the video where she actually exposes herself on why she's having so many kids. Wait until you find out why these kids don't have real beds. Not because she can't afford real beds, but oh my god. So as you can tell, the kids actually sleep on foam beds. They don't have real beds. This video kind of brings back childhood PTSD because I grew up in a one-bedroom apartment. We were poor. It sucked. So my parents decided to stop at 2 because they clearly couldn't afford another one. Even if they had another one, where the fuck would they put him or her? Because I know damn well I would not give up my spot on that portable couch that we used to sleep in.
And like I said, I have learned a lot. I generally look like I'm roughing it, but that's because our kids come first. I do everything I can to keep our environment clean and tidy. When it comes down to it, I could shove everything my kids have in one bedroom of some of these houses I see, and it would really look like nothing. We try to teach our kids to take care of what they have, be grateful for what we have, and keep praying and pushing for the growth that we want.
I love the part where you explain why you continue to put more children in this situation. I really don't get why she's having more.
I hate how I have to be the one to be lied on to have
and did I mention that they also have two cats that pee and poop
I hate
right
that
where
part.
the kids sleep?
But I have to be
Decided to
lied.
say nastiest cats.
That's the proof.
Because let's be
That
real,
I have
who the
children.
heck decided that
And I
animals
can
should
have
play
children.
inside? Gave them the right. Cats be so entitled, having us clean up their shit. Honestly,
When there's no space for these kids, what makes you think there will be enough space for you to put two cats in there? So we saw the living room slash dining room slash kitchen where the kids sleep. Let's take a look at where the parents sleep, because I bet it's as bad as the kids, right? They probably sleep on foam beds on the floor. I'm pretty sure the parents have it worse than the children. So that's the bedroom with an actual bed. What do we have here? We have a giant flat screen TV.
Yay.
The bed was really cheap. And let's move to the right here. What's that? Zoom in. Zoom in.
The PS5!
A PlayStation 5. Wow. But the kids were sleeping on foam beds? On the floor? Oh no, the poor parents. The bedroom, it just looks so bad. Just as the kids also have a PS4, they just like watching the dad play. Let me get this straight. You bought them a PS4 and your husband a PS5? But you couldn't have bought the beds. The priorities are set straight with this one. So she finally decided to respond to all the hate that she got, where it was basically just people telling her, hey, you gotta shift your priorities a little bit and actually take care of your children. Instead of buying all this bougie shit for your bedroom, how about some actual beds for your children? For the love of God? So let's take a look at her reply.
hey y'all, your girl did it again in another viral video. But woo, these days people love to be hated. And honestly,
We're not
think to say
hating.
y'all are entitled to your opinion, and there's a key word in that phrase. I really feel like people just don't even think before they make some of these comments, because I think quite honestly a lot before I do anything. That's because I think quite honestly a lot before I do anything.
Well, about that, your decisions say a lot about your thinking. The irony of her to say that I think a lot before I make my decisions, when you have a family of 6 going to 7, and you're struggling so much with the space that you have and you can't fit all your kids in there. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, don't have any more kids, because your life, your choice, but you better make sure that your choices don't hurt your kids. And then to say that we're hating just because we want the kids to have a proper bed to sleep in, or even if you don't have the money to buy them a proper bed, a cheap bed, switch places. You and your husband get to sleep on the floor, on those foams, whatever's left of the foam, near the cats where they pee and poop, and they get the bedroom. Just give them the bedroom, and we won't hate anymore.
But if I'm being real with you, the folks whose opinions would actually matter, like, say, our apartment manager and the city in which we live in, all of the
I'm surprised that they actually allow that.
matters. Knows that me and my husband have 4 going on 5 kids, and we are living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Of course, that is not ideal, but not ideal to whose standard? Not everybody has the same opinion of what their housing should look like. In fact, our dreams are allowed potential one day more than tiny. Whether you choose to agree with our lifestyle or not, that's just
Your dream is to have a tiny home with a family of 7? And what if she has more? How are you going to fit all those kids in there? They're going to be stuffed in there like those buses. Have you seen those buses where, well, personally, that has happened to me quite often in a bus. In Albania, sometimes buses get crowded as hell, and you're over here like barely breathing. Everyone has their arms up, and you're begging and hoping and praying that they took a shower, but they didn't. So you're over here like sardines.
they don't stop. I got maybe 2 hours sleep last night because if it wasn't one of the other ones up. And now it's just like every 10 seconds. Mom, mom, mom. Bro, I go in the bathroom and they're right there. I go in the kitchen and they're right there. I go anywhere, they're there. Just for 5 seconds. Just 5 minutes.
When this whole thing was going down, a woman comes on TikTok, makes a video saying that, hey, he actually has another child with me, and the child is 12 years old and he has never seen his dad, and he also owes a lot of money in child support, which he has not paid.
He has more than one son. I'm the first baby mama.
This lore just keeps getting crazier.
I'm absolutely embarrassed the fact that that's my sperm donor. I will not be posting my child on here.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm not gonna know. But my son is almost 12. That man, that everybody's saying they have 2 loving parents, walked out of his son's life when he was 2.
And she did post proof that he had child support to pay, because
You're not gonna be
Need a
off.
detox from your chatty Zoom. Plan your getaway with AI Assistant. Find your perfect somewhere with AI Assistant. Download Hotels.com and book in the app.
Classic first-timers. They don't know that nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. But Carfax shows how accidents impact price. Shop the all-new Carfax.com.
people were saying, hey, what if you're just jumping into this because you want attention? This situation is really hard right now. And she's like, oh, really? You think I'm lying? Where do we start? Do you need proof of him being the dad, him not paying child support, him jaywalking a few years ago? How do we start? No, because she really came prepared with receipts for this shit. So this is in order to appear for judgment debtor exam.
I don't care how many jobs you had, you never stayed at one. And when he was getting a little itty bitty bit, he wasn't getting much. I remember getting in my account that from the state of Oregon, they sent me 5 cents. They sent me 5 cents. You ain't paid much. Sit up there with that bitch. You got me fucked up. Well, air your shit out. Air your shit out. You got me fucked up. I got a receipt. I have every part document that has been sent to me.
I feel so bad for this poor woman. So allegedly he has not been paying child support. How are you gonna have more kids when you have a 12-year-old that you haven't seen in years? You haven't paid child support? Allegedly though. But how are they gonna take care of all these kids and 2 cats? I'm over here struggling with 1 cat because of how much she eats. You want me to have 2 cats and like 5 children? Be fucking for real right now.
this though. You see, we have a whole plan, a lot of dreams to continue. If we were to sit and dwell on the hate, that would just take from the time we can be productive.
As long as those kids get a comfortable bed to sleep in, I'm hoping they make it. Whatever dream the parents have, I hope it comes true for the sake of those kids. Because that's what this is all about at the end of the day, the kids. And I'm sure me and everyone else watching this want the kids to have a better life.
I absolutely love being this man's wifey and being these kids' mama. Drew shows us every day by his hard work, plenty of stories of people coming from the bottom and making it to the top.
So they say they've been hustling and doing this and this and that, where in fact, both of them are unemployed. And not because they can't work, but the husband just quit a bunch of jobs.
Blah, blah, blah. I've worked. I always work. And I hate not working. But I hate also not getting paid for my time or for my work.
Hence why we're no longer.
I've done plenty of jobs.
Well, at least the wife, I know for sure she's unemployed, because her partner makes it a little confusing to understand if he's employed or not, because he does say he does side hustles, and he used to work for DoorDash, because he doesn't want to work a 9-to-5 job. Why? Well, only losers do that. Yeah, 9-to-5 losers. Suck on that. Oh no, I mean like the people on the internet, like...
Not them throwing their kids under the bus.
What does that mean?
Yes, there is another kid, and yes, he is a deadbeat. Surprise, surprise! First of all, they're blaming why their kids sleep the way they sleep because they're claiming their kids have behavior problems. Verbatim, they said that they destroy things, and that's why they don't have a real bed.
There's no way this is... I gotta look up the real video because I refuse to believe this.
They had frames. They had mattresses.
Oh, they did?
Sheets, pillows.
They did?
The works. Even little drapes on their
Princess tapestry.
Yeah, they hung on everything and bent everything and broke it and tore it down.
Really now?
Kids are destructive. They're especially cartoon girls.
Somehow they bent the hell out of the metal frames and all that, making it
What in the Hulk?
hazardous. We had to remove from the house, and then they tore up their sheets and all bed covers and all that.
Whose kids are these? Hulk's kids? These must be some insane kids if they actually had beds and they were like ripping them. Were they also chewing these beds? I find this very hard to believe. I mean, yes, kids can be destructive sometimes, but what the fuck do you mean they bent the hell out of the bed? How did they have the power to bend the metal in the metal? Apparently these kids are fucking Chewbacca's kids or something? I was going through a TikTok account and going through some old videos to find out why she really wanted so many kids in a tiny apartment. I was learning so much about this woman where I feel like now I know more about her than myself. But it looks like she's been trying to get TikTok famous for years. She keeps saying, I wish I was more popular so my husband would allow me to have more kids. Help a girl out. My hubby said, if we can flip our financial position, this doesn't have to be our last baby. And I'm not ready to stop having babies yet. So there is going to be more kids. This isn't stopping at 7. Probably going to stop at the family of when she dies. So does she want a lot of kids just to become a mommy influencer? And for everyone asking, Lazy, why are you doing this in your closet? Well, that's because this whole thing made me realize that my closet has more stability than her whole life plan. And then, bing, the answer, the TikTok that we were all looking for. Y'all, my hubby said that if we can take our account viral and change our financial situation, he'll hump away and give me as many babies as I want. So help a girl out and share. Follow? Help my account so I can make this man a father of 7. So the master plan, the genius plan is to become a mommy influencer and make videos exploiting your kids, because kids get you money. The more money she makes, the more kids she's gonna have. My sister is so stupid, honestly. I keep telling her, explore your children. And let me tell you that it has already started. I'm gonna blur out the faces of these kids, but the videos where the mommy influencers posting their kids all the time, they've already begun. Did I also mention that the mom posted a video shaming people who have a 9-to-5 or the people with a W-2 job? TikTok algorithm be worse than W2ing with them low-life co-workers you watch get all the credit because tell me why I have crap views and better content than half this app. Out of everyone with the decisions that you're making, I don't think you're in the position to call people low life because they have an actual job. A job is better than no job. You cannot be picky when you don't have a job and you have 4 kids and a 5th one coming. And there's a lot of speculation going on that the reason why he doesn't want a W-2 is because he doesn't want to pay child support for the kid that's now 12. So the good news is that the kids finally got a bed, but not from the parents though. Let me show you what I mean. If you go to her TikTok profile, she has linked a Amazon wish list. Let's take a look at this wish list. So right now she wants these 3 hoodies. Okay, purchased. What does that mean? People bought these for her? They bought all of these for her. How fucking long is this list? Okay, so there's mostly clothes and for the kids. Thank you to everyone who actually supported the kids because the parents couldn't. UB size 12-inch selfie ring light purchased. I thought we were buying things that were necessary for the kids. I don't think the kids want a fucking ring light. And a $30 one, I spent like $12 on this. What do you mean a $30 ring light? Vacuum cleaners, shower heads. Was this girl shopping for her kids or was she shopping to decorate her home? Do I need to put my Amazon wishlist out there for people to buy me shit for my house? Because I thought this was for the kids. I was laying in bed scrolling and I'm like, let me check her Amazon wishlist. What is she asking for now? And you know what I found? The essential oils. You know the oils that she was using to massage her husband? She's like, let me add this to the wishlist. My kids absolutely need essential oils. I'm just surprised I haven't seen a vibrator so far. And going through her TikTok account, she's been getting millions of views. Most of these videos are over a minute long. And you know what happens when you make videos on TikTok and they're over a minute long? You get paid. And I saw this video on TikTok where this girl got paid like 2.5k for 1.6 million qualified views. With all these videos combined, I know damn well she has at least 20 million. And if out of 20 million, only 10 million qualify, that's like $10,000. Really, you made almost $10,000 this month? But you have the audacity to have an Amazon wish list where you ask for ring lights? And because she learned that people will help her with her Amazon wish list, every day the wish list gets updated. So every day she keeps asking people for more things when just last month alone you made almost $10,000. I hope they can actually do something smart with that money because they're gonna make a lot more. But you guys do know what's coming out next year, right? Something very important for the kids? Yes, thanks! You can ask people to buy her a ring light for TikTok videos. I can definitely ask people to become members on this channel. I'm not asking you for $30 shower heads. I'm only asking you to become a member. And plus, you actually get to watch my videos today early, get a check mark right next to your name, and get a shout out. So a massive thank you to Nicolette, Tara Tomlinson, Marie, Rosie, and Ale and Danny. Arigato! And for everyone who was worried on my last video for eating expired ketchup and mayo, relax, I'm fine. Guys, I'm from a third world country. Do you know the shit that I used to eat back then because I was hungry? Trust me when I say this.
Greatness hurts. But sometimes you gotta put on your game face. That's why Tylenol provides fast, effective relief. That's Tylenol. That's it. Without limits.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, if you're asking why I look like a pimp today, that's because I'm just trying out different outfits, see what fits my style, what could be my next thing. You know, if there's a paparazzi looking, I'm just Okay, I'm lying. I did look up some different career paths, and I learned that the average salary of a pimp is $123,000 a year. I am actually blind. You can literally tell right there that I asked Google for pimp and they gave me PMI project manager? I blame Google for this and not my blindness. Dental hygienist too? Nurses? Never heard of those. Today we're going to be talking about weaponized incompetence. Weaponized incompetence, also called strategic incompetence, is when someone knowingly or unknowingly demonstrates an inability to perform or master certain tasks, leading others to take on more work. I'm not gonna lie, I am guilty for using weaponized incompetence. When I was a kid and I used to make my mom cut apples for me, pretending that I didn't know how to cut them, and also making her tie my shoelaces because I was too lazy to learn how to tie my shoelaces. These examples that I'm about to show you on TikTok are mostly toxic, like really toxic, that are being used in relationships. The one that I'm going to show you now is this mom that got COVID and her husband didn't do shit around the house because he was used to the wife doing it. So he was waiting for her to heal up so she could do it.
It's been 7 days since I cleaned my kitchen. In fact, it's been that long since I stepped foot in it. My son and my husband somehow managed to avoid it.
Avoid it.
Top floor. The kitchen is so much worse than I could have imagined.
I'm sorry, but is this the Valley accent? On the top floor.
While my husband somehow managed to avoid it.
While my husband somehow managed to avoid it. Avoid it. I'm sorry. The Valley accent always just gets me so horny for some reason.
Top floor. The kitchen is so much worse than I could have imagined. I don't even want to look in the sink. A huge part of me knows how bad it's going to be because the entire kitchen smells like vinegar. That means it's rotting somewhere. I don't want to know what these sticky substances are because the second that I do, I just want to quit. I throw away this cup because there's no saving it. And a huge part of me wants to feel shame over how the kitchen looks. The entire bottom.
You know who needs to be shamed? Your husband for doing absolutely nothing while you and your son had COVID. What the fuck was he doing this entire time? Was he rubbing one out for the boys and then helping the boys rub one out? The mold and everything? Like, this isn't just, oh, he left the dishes in the sink, he left them there for me to clean it. This was more of a, my husband was so dirty that he was trying to start a COVID 2.0 in our kitchen.
Oh, the sink is filled with old food. Every time that I think I've seen the worst of it, I've proven wrong. This is a smoothie that I made before I got COVID. I can't believe how disgusting things are. And I don't know how I'm going to get rid of the smell. Most days I was too exhausted to get out of bed. And when I could force myself off of it, it was to take care of my sick little one. When some of my symptoms started to get better, I was working every day. I also did the laundry and cleaned the entire top floor.
Where's the husband?
It doesn't mean that I'm proud of how my kitchen looks. The smell alone told me how bad it was before I even saw it. But at the same time, I can also recognize I did the best that I could this week.
You know how when you get COVID, you lose your sense of smell, sense of taste, and whatever? Even though she just got rid of COVID, it takes a while for those senses to come back. She went to her kitchen and she could smell it. That's how nasty that shit was. Scientists need to study her kitchen because she was able to smell it so quickly. Someone get those scientists to study her kitchen. Interrupting this video that you're watching because I'm mad. My information was leaked. A friend of mine sent me a screenshot of all my personal information being out there online. And you know who's helping me with this problem? Today's sponsor, Aura. So a viewer of mine sent me a screenshot where they looked up my name on Google. I did not know how much of my personal information was actually out there. It is scary. Data brokers sell your information to spammers and scammers. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video, which shows me which data brokers are selling my information. They were able to automatically submit opt-out requests for me. Thank you, Aura, for having my back. Aura has a lot of different built-in features like a VPN, checking your credit score, and a password manager because call me lazy, but okay, well yeah, my name is Lazy, but you can still call me lazy for being lazy, for using a password manager and not struggling like, oh, so what's my password for this website? I don't need that. Password manager from Aura. So go to my link, aura.com/lazy to get a 14-day trial, or you can click the first link in the description and see how much of your personal information is being sold. And trust me, it's a lot. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring today's video. Now, stop right there. I need your personal information. Aura, get him! Oh. Now let's get back to the other lazy. Single married mom? why are you cleaning it? And she says, because it needed to be done. Heart emoji. I don't think that's what she meant. Maybe it's a rhetorical question to make you think. Think? Don't even get me started on thinking, because every time I think about thinking, it stresses me out. You know what they say, the lights are home, but no one is on. What? The lights are on, but no one is home. I really do feel bad for this woman. She was blaming herself for the kitchen being that dirty. You had COVID. What the fuck were you supposed to do? I mean, I'm sorry, but not for a single second did she think, what if my husband cleans the kitchen while I have COVID? No, I can't stress him out though. I love him too much. Hannah, I'm gonna need you to wake up, or I'm gonna make you wake up. Hannah, I didn't mean to do that. It slipped. Just like you accidentally cleaned that kitchen, I accidentally just smacked you. Yeah, give me a minute. It's not good. Oh my god. Oh. Marriage be like, more like weaponized incompetence be like. You know what I've noticed? People love to use their marriage as a joke. Like, oh, you know how marriages are abusive, controlling, toxic. No, sweetie, that's just your partner. Why does my wire look horny over here? Oh, relax. He's saying, oh, I'm gonna do it in a minute, but in fact, he knows that she's gonna do it, so he doesn't do it. My advice to this woman is that instead of taking out the garbage and throwing it away, throw it at him. Babe, can you throw out this garbage for me real quick? Oh yeah, sure, let me just finish this game real quick. Stupid bitch. Oh, that's fine, I'll do it myself, don't worry about it. What is this comment section? Good job, bro. Now she is learning to do it herself. We do it on our own time. What the fuck does that even mean? Spoken like a true alpha male. Just let your bitch do it. Like, bitches can do it. Like, they got nothing else to do, so let them bitches do it. Ah, yes, the good old let your bitch do it for you. Marriage TikTok scares me. For all my married viewers out there, is this your actual relationship? Because that's just sad. But Lacey, aren't you married? We see a ring on your finger. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop teasing you. Babe, can you come here real quick? They want to see you. They want to meet you. Yeah, come here, please. So the message behind that was that love yourself. You don't need anyone else. I gave birth 2 days ago and he expects this. A roast? What's a roast? What's a roast?
Gave birth 2 days ago.
2 days ago, you cannot just straight away. Sit around all this. Make a roast.
Just let me home to get rest.
Oh my, this is so toxic.
It's not easy for me either, right? I didn't give birth, no one, not sleeping like you, so you're awake. So you moved out of it.
Just because she's awake? Dude, what the fuck is a roast? Is he talking about actually roasting him? Because I don't mind, I got the energy for that. You know how I knew that you didn't know how to measure? You told me that you had a 7-incher, but all I felt was a 4. Oh, you hear that? That small dicks matter movement calling for you. And what about the time that you told me that you lost your booty virginity to a cucumber back in high school? You want me to share that with the rest of the class?
That credit is here to say.
Of course, that'd be Lito's eyes.
Apply online.
Hey, you get me roasted and I delivered. What is a roast? Oh my god, the weaponized incompetent. I know. I should have thought. I'm not worth fighting for. The more just my favorite poet. What? What the fuck is that my door? Ain't no fucking way. I hope you heard that when she tried to open the fucking door. Yet now you're acting like you don't know what's going on. Animals secretly know how to do shit. They're just weaponized incompetent. She tried to open my door. I hope you could hear that. And then as soon as I open the door, she goes back on her four paws like, oh, the doorknob like was making noises. Yeah. Cats secretly using weaponized incompetence, pretending that they can't do shit, but in reality they can't. They just don't want to do it, so we have to do it for them.
I asked my husband to put the leftovers away yesterday. It was ravioli. This is a trash bag.
What?
That's a trash bag.
How can you possibly mess that up? Unless you fuck it up purposely so she doesn't ask you to do things again. How not to be asked to help do things? Can you wash the potatoes on the counter? Wait, what the fuck is he doing? So?
Hey, this pop-up is Washington, not.
So, you just go in there and sit down and I'll figure it out.
Was this supposed to be funny? Bro, let me show you how to get your home to do things for you.
I'm not open again, so I can get diabetes and aioli.
I'm about
There
to
you
throw
go.
this heavy ass phone to his face. Babe, can you wash the potatoes for me? I have something else to do, thank you. I got you, babe. What are you doing? That's soap, you nasty ass. Oh my god, babe, I'm so stupid sometimes. Like, I completely forgot that you're not supposed to use soap to do the potatoes. Yeah, you might as well do it, right? I know this is a skit, but damn, you know what they say? Actions speak louder than words. So, when you see that he's purposely doing something stupid, grab that broom. Fellas, remember that when your wife asks for help cleaning the house, just agree and get started. It will only be a short amount of time before she doesn't like how you are doing it and takes over anyways.
Ew.
Ew, the cringe. I'm sorry, but if your husband looks like a TikTok fuckboy, you're fucked to begin with. You can tell that this dude was a TikTok fuckboy before he got married when he was stealing
I
his
like
and
you.
looking at the camera like.
Okay, that's bad. Oh wait, I was supposed to go to the cave. I like how I forget things for like 2 minutes and then my brain. Then I have
They
short-term
love
memory
to do that
loss
dumb
or
shit.
something.
Like, why do they always
Or I have a short attention span.
lick their lips like they just
Probably the
ate,
second
like they
one.
just ate a bag of Cheetos or something?
I'm sorry guys,
So
but I
now
have a
that
short
I have
attention
gotten a
span.
confession out of a certain someone, I am now left to clean up all of this myself because that bag apparently was too heavy to move slightly to the side. For some reason. For a grown-ass adult.
So why are you cleaning it? He made the mess. Let him clean it. The whole comment section is telling her, and he can clean it because... Isn't it against the law to date a child? Oh my god, she's trying to open the door again. Please tell me you heard that. You know I almost caught you on camera, right? I saw you trying to open the door here. I'm not stupid. Yeah, trying to play it off. Trying to play it off. I am telling you, cats know damn well what they're doing. They're just acting stupid. It's not going to get better. And she said, I know it's not. Incidentally, I'm writing a book, and this will be in it. Incidentally, I'm writing a book. This will be in it. I don't think you writing a book is gonna fix the problem that you have with your husband. I mean, yeah,
Bazinga.
it might make you some money if it sells, but it's still not gonna fix your relationship with your husband. You should really do something about this. Your husband is using weaponized incompetence. Like he's doing this on purpose because he knows that you're gonna clean it, you're gonna do things for him. So stop. Either tell him what's going on and tell him to improve himself, or you can just tell him to suck a 9-incher. Yeah, I know that my husband is like crazy. That's why.
Tell him that he has a fucking
Writing a book
millimeter
right now,
fucking dick and
firstly,
then
can
just
buy a
fucking
phone
walk
for
out on him.
$130. My wife stopped.
Say you don't know why you dated him in the first place. That he's just like a child, and I can't date a child, so I'm just gonna walk out the door. Walk out the door.
God, how dare she stop playing?
Just do that. Just do that. It's easy.
What are you gonna do?
Plus. And plus.
What are you gonna do, bud? Like, if only there was a different way to clean the house. How could you possibly clean the house without cleaning the house? Does anyone know if there's a way where you can get a maid that can clean the house for you? What? Oh, get a wife? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of cleaning this whole shit myself, I might as well get one of those free maids. What do they call them again? A wife? Yeah. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. Don't be standing near the door waiting for me to open it like you don't know how to open it. That weaponized incompetence shit is not gonna work on me. Okay, I think I actually need to open the door because she doesn't know how to open it. If you can relate to this and you know that you have a husband like that, send your husband my way because I have some personal techniques that I can use against their bullshit. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like, subscribe, and the bell icon. If you want to watch my videos a day early, consider a hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Firefighter approved. And if you want some savings, order on the app. I just spent a full day learning about two complete strangers that I've never met in my life. Actually, about their relationship. I feel like now I know more about their relationship than my relationship. And I was balls deep in this. Like, I was researching, I was getting pieces from this website and this website and this more information from this website. That at some point, I happened to come across Drake's nudes. Again, like Drake, I already seen your huge penis. Why do I have to keep seeing your huge penis everywhere? Also, new look like glasses and book. Like, I've been researching. I'm smart. I haven't done a true crime episode since last year, and it's finally time to get back into it. So welcome back to this true crime.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have my lights. Shit, they're in the other room. So welcome back to another episode of us turning into a... I broke him. How am I going to be a true crime channel without my red LED lights? Okay, the rest is broken. Let's not judge here, especially coming from someone who just came back from Arby's. Today we're going to be talking about Andrew and Elizabeth. This is the second biggest craziest couple drama that I have ever seen on TikTok. First one being the hair gel lady with her husband that they divorced. Let's start off with a video that started everything, and actually it got 60 million views. Being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you. So that was the video that got her ex-husband mad, where he was like, really, you're gonna cry about being a single mom and making a birthday cake? Let me just dox you real quick and expose your entire life, because he posted a speech to that video, which actually is so crazy that a video of her just crying for her birthday would get her husband so mad that he would dox her and expose her entire life on the internet.
So I've been seeing this video a lot the last few days. People ask me my thoughts, my comments on it. And before anyone says, oh, you don't know her situation, or, you know, she's going through. I do. So I live here. I'm not going to judge.
Why does it sound like that?
Right now, I have full custody of our kids. This is our agreement. As you can see, I have all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all holiday academic breaks.
Or everyone thinking that I don't know custody of each other, or everyone saying that I don't know who she is, I don't know what she's going through. Well, I do. Why does it sound like a robot?
And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's
She owes
$21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support. She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy. And also, she faked cancer in the past. These are scams that she would send and post on her page before.
He really just exposed her entire fucking life. So, you really think you could make a video on TikTok crying? Hold my JoJo Siwa voice. So, her husband has full custody over the kids. She was also arrested once for allegedly stealing almost $1 million. She owes $21,000 to child support, and she also faked cancer. That is a lot of shit to be summing up in one TikTok video. According to her ex-husband, she was collecting all these bad things that she had done, like she was collecting Pokemons. And the only thing that she wasn't collecting was money that she owed for child support.
You know, this person, for people that follow her, give her praise and tell her how strong and how, amazing she's doing. Well, she's really not a full-time mom.
She's a half-time mom?
She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she just really not someone that other single mom should really be looking towards that for inspiration or anything like that.
So that was her husband's response. Actually, a very good response to her trying to make her birthday cake, because fuck her for making a birthday cake. How dare she make a cake after 8 p.m. on a Tuesday? He actually has his own TikTok page, and the page is called Inventing Elizabeth, which is about his ex-wife, and the username is Reinventing Elizabeth. His entire TikTok page is about him calling out his ex-wife that they've been divorced for over a year now. Dude, if I were you and I was this petty, I might as well post her credit card information in the bio so thieves can actually steal it and buy things online. And by thieves, I mean me. Now we go back to Elizabeth, to her response, and I'm over here like, guys, we couldn't keep this private, like, just two adults couldn't have kept it private. No, let's start some drama on TikTok. Yeah, let's do that.
Like, whatever you're saying about me on the internet, but there are other women that have filed restraining orders against him, and if anyone took the time to go look him up as well, that's what you would see. Instead, you see everything you've looked me up, which is essentially coming from one man who is out to destroy my life. That is in the nature of being a Scientologist. That is what they do. This is another girl that put a restraining order against him like a couple of years before we got married for chasing her around the table with a knife. It did end up getting, like, after they went to court, it ended up getting declined because she did not have a lawyer. He did, and he ended up winning, which is typically how he wins everything. Is the girls that he gets are young girls. He's older, gets young girls, and then he has way more money and is able to end up destroying them in court.
So now both of them have a crazy past. They both should have kept this shit private, which they didn't. Yeah, I don't think posting your ex-wife's entire life on the internet and potentially doxing her was a good idea. And she did make a video saying why she got arrested, which it makes sense because I'm over here thinking, he said that she was arrested for potentially stealing $1 million, and I'm like, if she stole $1 million, I don't think she'd be out running free right now, and they would let her go just like that.
I got arrested. I cashed a check out of my account to open a new private account of my own, and I cashed a check to put it in there, and before the check cleared, it bounced. That's exactly what happened. I got my case closed, and I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, I made a stupid mistake.
So that's why she was arrested, and her husband made it seem like she was one of those actresses from those movies where where they act like spies and they rob a bank with the cable. They come from the ceiling. She's over here like trying to steal $1 million. So her check just bounced, and there was an arrest, and then they let her go. That's it? Damn, a check for $1 million? Share some of that with us. I think the creepiest part about this is the website that allegedly her husband, who actually denied making this website, he said that he didn't make that website, and he thinks that the person who she tried to steal $1 million from made that website. And as I'm going through this website, it's literally just a website doxing her actual information. Like, it reveals everything. Honestly, the only thing that we're missing here is her social security number. And he says here that Elizabeth or Mariah or Liz or Nicole, he says that she goes by all these different names. To some, she's the hottest news on Florida social scene. To others, she's a homemaker and a champion of religion. And it says the authors of this site decided to focus on court and public. The authors, aka the authors. I did take a look at the website trying to see what the hell was this all about, and I found a section that says email from victim about $1 million fraud. If the guy who was being scammed $1 million made this website, why would he refer to himself as the victim from the $1 million fraud, and also in third person, and also email himself a screenshot when he could have just uploaded the actual document? What the fuck? This was just made private. Oh my god. This was just made private. I have to... What does it say? I don't even know if I can show this. It's an email that says, recently it has been aware to me that my elderly father has been a victim of fraud. Nearly $1 million. TPD and FBI and cut off all financial resources, Elizabeth, and bail was posted by my father. I'm currently in possession of my bank records, blah blah blah. But then at the end, she still ended up being set free. So does this email even mean anything? To make the situation even worse, Andrew's mom jumps into this. And can you guess who his mom is defending? Obviously Andrew.
Chaperoning. You're a CIA agent. We can't chaperone.
I think I got this.
Oh, he's got this. I'll show you.
About this guy, and you're like, oh, and I'm telling you right now, maybe look into it a little more. And he's backed everything up with a website, which, by the way, he didn't make the website. I didn't make the website.
Oh.
I have a text message where she was yelling at me, thinking I did. And I told her she was so pathetic. Because if I made that website, guys, I would own it, because I would have been like, oh, yeah, I did that. But no, I didn't do that.
Oh, trust me, we know that you didn't do that. But everything that we have is actually backed up by this website that my son didn't create. Then who created it? I know who made that website. people's lives, huh? Yeah, got your ass again. Does that look like the face of an innocent person to you?
I have a lot of stories, and I guess we're gonna see how things go. Maybe I'll just do 1 week.
Okay, Mom, we don't need a 1 week drama. Oh my god, what is this, a telenovela? She's like, so maybe I'll do 1 week for every week. Do you really think we have time for that? Every week she's gonna post a story. I have kids to feed, and by kids, I mean a hungry cat. So she actually did post proof because she said she was gonna post proof, and actually it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good proof. It was about the cancer that she faked, and it's all these pictures where Elizabeth pretended she had cancer. Yeah, she even made a Facebook page about that. It looks like they both have a lot of issues going on, which I'm not surprised for a couple to fight on social media about their relationship. Like, guys, either call each other, hire a lawyer, or do something, but don't post this shit on TikTok. This is when Andrew deleted everything from his TikTok account and posted a story. I still find it so weird that, what is his bio? This page is strictly to warn others? Warn others about what? Like, is your ex-wife going to be the end of the world? Clear that others do not want to listen to the truth or use facts and logic to form opinions. My ex-wife has irreparably damaged many people's lives, including mine, well before going viral. For the safety of myself and our children, I will not be engaging with my ex-wife online any longer. So now that people are mad at you, you decide to stop this crazy TikTok page that you had about her? Like, for over a year, you had these insane posts, and you allegedly also had a website about her? Like, come on. One day I will tell my story. Dude, I think you've been telling that story every day for the past year. But today is not that day. I ask that you please respect my privacy and remember that as the sole financial provider and safekeeper of my ex-wife's children, any actions taken against me directly impact their well-being? Oh, wait, what? What? Is that a threat to the people that are leaving mean comments to him? Why does the last sentence sound like a threat? Dude, what the fuck was that? Any actions taken against me directly impacts their well-being? My ex-wife's children? Oh yeah, oh my god. Dude, those are your children. Let's take a look at his deleted TikTok videos that I actually saved an hour before he deleted this entire shit.
I know a lot of people reached out and had different questions about the process and about child support and different things like that. I know every situation is different. Mine was, very unique, to say the least. So I'll definitely try and, talk about how, my situation went.
Okay, let's hear it.
What I did.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell us what he did. Everyone, thank you for the support. I wanted to tell you guys that thank you. Every scenario is different, and I wanted to help you guys with your scenarios. I wanted to talk about my scenario and how things went with my situation, right? So the situation was like.
Hello everyone, I just want to come on here real quick and clear up a few things that has been obviously a very recurring theme on the page. Number one, I'm not a Scientologist. Don't even know how that came about, other than the website, but I didn't create the website either. So both of those things, Scientology, never been one. The website, I did not create. So those
Me when I get caught lying.
to do with me. The last thing is the name, Inventing Elizabeth. It is about a show on Netflix. It was about a woman who was a con artist and a scammer. So my name is a reference to that.
But that's your whole TikTok.
Again, I'm out of town, so I'm not going to post much more until I get back. And then I'll be showing a lot more evidence, things like that.
Hey everyone, so instead of handling this whole situation with my ex-wife, actually calling her, or maybe talking to a fucking lawyer, we're actually going to be making TikToks. Yeah. Right now I'm actually going to vacate in Bora Bora. I'm having fun here, so I can't be stressing. Too stressed to be blessed, actually. So I can't be stressing about my ex-wife, even though I have a whole TikTok page about her. Something that caught me off guard is when Elizabeth made a TikTok video. She was talking about this whole situation, and she says, I've been mom ever since I was 6.
I left my kids, and from the age of 16 years old, like, have tried to be the best mom that I can be. And somehow, sometimes in the way, going through my divorce, I lost myself, and I wasn't okay. But I have fought every day.
I got curious and I looked up Elizabeth's age, and she's 29 years old, and Andrew was born in 1982, which makes him 42. So I'm confused. Was she with Andrew when she was 16 because that's illegal? Or was there someone else? And that's what Andrew was referring to when he said her kids, as in the kids are not his, or maybe some of the kids are his and some are not. I mean, even if they're not his, you have full custody. That makes it sound so wrong. You know how that child is gonna feel when, let's just say, he grows up and he comes across your TikTok that you said her kids when that child grew up calling you dad? So there's just a lot of information that we're missing there. I don't know whose kids are who, and was it illegal? I don't know. I also learned that Andrew was a doctor. His specialty is diabetes eye exams. Eyes have diabetes? You know what? You better not have diabetes. Here's another creepy video that was deleted. So this was posted when 2024 hit. Like, this was supposed to be his 2024 video, like happy video, but it's a video about his ex-wife. Let's just say she got what she deserved in the end. Been all fun and games, but this was fun and games to you? I can't be mad because I got what I wanted in the end too. 100% custody of my daughters? So now you're claiming them as your daughters because in your previous post you said my ex's daughters. And also, what about the son? Because I noticed they also have a son. Is the son only hers and not his? This situation is so confusing. And did he want custody of the daughters because it made him feel powerful, like he would have something over her? You know what I mean? Oh, I have the kids. What do you have? And what the fuck was this? Why is there an angry emoji? I can't be mad because I got what I wanted in the end too. I'm sorry, but that's what someone who didn't get what they wanted would say. I might have not won the race, but at least I got 5th place. Right, guys? Mom, you're proud of me, right? Yeah, my mom thinks she's proud of me. This next chapter of my page will be about being a single father and personal growth. So cheers to 2024. And don't worry, if any updates need to be had about these people, it will be done. This next chapter of my page will be about me being a single father and personal growth. But anyways, here's a hate video about my ex-wife. Yeah, skank. How sad does your life have to be that for your New Year resolution, you do a hate video about your ex-wife? I'm gonna do this video here, and if both of these guys are watching, please handle this shit in private. For the sake of those kids that both of you are posting, keep it private. Talking about New Year resolution. I thought your 2024 resolution was to become a member on the channel. You watch my videos a day early, so why are you not a member yet? This week's member shout-out goes to Boardwalk, L, Jack Jr., Sil, Elizabeth Breyer, Queen Alyssa, Chips Clay, and Yogi. Thank you everyone for watching. Actually, I have to go take a look at my laundry because I don't have any pants. Like, I'm literally not wearing any pants.
Classic first timers. They don't know that nearly all these cars have been in an accident, but Carfax shows how accidents impact prices. Shop the all-new Carfax.com.